It's official! iOS 15 is on the way. On 7 June, we got a first look at Apple's next major operating system update at the company's virtual Worldwide Developers Conference. While we just recently saw a lot of new features with iOS 14.5 in April, including the ability to unlock your phone with Face ID while wearing a mask, stop apps from tracking you for advertising purposes, and choose from 4 Siri voices, iOS 15 adds even more. New iOS 15 features include spatial audio and Android and Windows support for FaceTime, easier sharing in iMessage, and better directions in Maps. iOS 15 is a pretty huge update for the iPhone. Not only does it expand the features that iOS 14 brought, but it also adds on a ton of new things on top to make your iPhone experience even better and more useful at the same time. iOS 15 improves everything from communication, safety and privacy, and phone-life balance. FaceTime and Shareplay. Apple's video calling app is receiving some of the largest upgrades this year that turn it more into video conferencing services like Zoom and Google Meet. For starters, there's a grid view for multiple-person chats that works like Zoom's conference calls. You can create FaceTime links to share and invite others to a video chat, and these can be added to your calendar. Video calls sound more natural, with FaceTime using spatial audio to space out sounds based on where your friends are on the grid view of a group call, making it feel more like you're all in a room. And there are 2 new options for the microphone: voice isolation and wide spectrum. The former will cut out all ambient noise, so whoever's on the other end just hears your voice. The latter will try and pick up all sounds in your surroundings. Then there's Shareplay, and as you might have guessed, it allows you to share movies, music, and your screen with anyone you're FaceTiming with. Apple says any other developer with a content streaming app will be able to add support for the Shareplay feature, though services like Disney+, HBO Max, ESPN+, and TikTok will already be on board when iOS 15 arrives this fall. The implementation gives a lot of control to the developer. It's unclear just yet. For example, if both video call users will need Disney+ accounts, Disney could allow the other user to sign up for a free trial. Allow 1 free movie to stream via Shareplay a month to anyone, or block access completely if neither party has an account. Focus mode. If you're always getting distracted by your phone, then the new focus mode will help. This option is being introduced to allow users to switch off certain alerts or change the look of the home screen depending on what they are doing during the day. That means in work hours you can hide addictive games, but once you've finished your shift, emails from the boss can automatically be tucked away. Focus mode lets you set multiple categories for your device, work, home, and more, with each setting switching the apps displayed on your home screen. Your iPhone can also automatically switch between modes based on your location. Once in focus mode, contacts will also be alerted that you're busy, which should end any arguments that you haven't responded to a text. Live text, photo memories, and better Safari. One of the coolest features in iOS 15 is live text, and it's tied to upgrades in Apple's computer vision technology. Point your camera app at anything with text, and it'll highlight the text, making it ready for you to easily copy it and paste it to another app. This works for images with text in your Photos library too. Just swipe your finger across any line of text to copy it. And if there's a phone number in the photo or an address, live text will turn it into a link so you can tap it. Phone numbers seamlessly launch in the phone dialer, and address launch in Maps. Perhaps a little stranger is integration between Apple Music and the Photos app. When you open the Photos app, you'll be created to a new version of Memories. This feature automatically generates a mini movie of specific trips or events and automatically chooses a relevant song from Apple Music. You can customize the movie as you view it by changing up the pace, switching songs, changing filters, or swapping images. It's not far off from a Google Photos feature introduced in 2018, but Apple gives you far greater control with music integration here. Safari is now easier to use. With one hand, the URL bar is now situated on the bottom, and it hides away when you scroll to maximize your screen's real estate. You'll notice Safari looks a lot more similar to the interface on macOS or your iPad on the new tab page. There's your favorite websites, reading list, and content shared with you. You can swipe through tabs easily and group them together. And finally, for the first time, Safari extensions are coming to iOS. These will be available through the App Store. Apple Maps gets 3D street data, AR walking directions. Apple Maps gets an upgrade with more elevation data, road colors, and driving directions, rich labels, 3D landmarks, and improved night mode. In terms of public transportation, you can also pin nearby public transit stops and station information to your iPhone and Apple Watch devices and receive automatic updates and notifications as you ride and approach your stop. When traveling on foot, a new augmented reality feature allows users to scan nearby buildings in the area with the iPhone's camera to determine their precise position for more accurate walking directions, which are also presented in augmented reality. iPadOS 15. Just like every year, iPadOS, the operating system for Apple's tablets, nets almost all the same new features available in iOS. That's no different here, but of course iPadOS is getting a few new tricks of its own. You can place widgets anywhere on the home screen, just like you can on your iPhone. There are larger widgets to make use of the more copious screen real estate, and Apple has even bought the Apple library over, so you're not left dealing with dozens of home pages. You can access the app library from the iPad's dock. Multitasking is finally getting a small boost. At the top of the screen, a new menu lets you quickly toggle on split view or slide over. No swiping needed. Tap it in any app and it'll move to the far right, letting you see the home screen to choose a new app to open alongside it. Whenever you want to switch apps, swipe down on the app to choose something else from the home screen. If you want to cycle between multiple app windows, you can put your instances into a new area called the shelf. These new multitasking options support new keyboard shortcuts, so you don't need to tap the iPad screen to utilize them. And finally, the language translation is getting an overhaul. Now the Translate app will automatically know when someone is speaking and will start to translate the conversation in real time. No need to tap a screen. Translations now work system-wide too. Just select text and tap Translate in the context menu to convert it. This is also available on iOS. Notifications. iOS 15 also improves the notifications. Notifications now show up the profile picture of the person the notification is from, plus you get a new notification summary feature that is aimed to help users prevent distractions from notifications that aren't really important at that very moment. You can now also mute notifications temporarily, and iOS 15 will even give you muting suggestions for threads that are very active, but in which you're not really participating. Other new features. There are other features here as well, including a new Google Lens-like feature called Live Text that can identify text, phone numbers, etc. from within photos and let you copy it, or call phone numbers directly from within a picture. We have a handy Live Text versus Google Lens article that you can check out for an in-depth look at Live Text. There are also improvements to Apple Maps, changes in iMessage, and more. Apart from that, iCloud Plus has been announced, which is basically the same as iCloud, but it brings two new privacy features: Hide My Email, which allows you to create random email addresses that you can use to fill up forms on websites that might send spam. iCloud Plus also brings Private Relay, with which you can rest assured that no one can see which websites you're visiting and other information about you while you're browsing the internet. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the bell icon for more updates and notifications. Stay safe, and we'll be back soon with another video.